Hey, welcome back everybody to my channel. Welcome to my subscribers and welcome to any newcomers here. It is April 2024 and my friend Craig is with me up at Brown Mountain in North Carolina. Came out from Colorado to visit me and do a little bit of riding out here. This particular video I did a bunch of clips of some of the technical areas, some of the areas where I was a dumbass and I dropped my bike or crashed into trees. I won't tell you where they're at, you can find them, but I think it's a pretty good video. And this is only part one. Part two will come out in the next day or so. I don't actually know what the heck I was trying to do here. I've gone up this set of rocks dozens of times, primarily with my 300, which Craig is riding up there, but I've also ridden my old 350 on it. This shouldn't have been a problem. I was just having one of those days. Couldn't quite get things right. A few times I felt like I was in the groove, other times I felt like I was just a mess. And then I figured out that I was riding in the wrong map on this bike, and kind of riding more on the map that you ride on a motocross track, and I rode that all day, which probably would have been a little bit easier for me had I ridden on the other map, the standard map or white map. But regardless, I got through it all. I did have a really good time, but I was just kind of dorky all day and struggled in a few spots and probably needed a little bit more commitment to the throttle in places. I think a lot of folks don't really understand in North Carolina how rocky it can get. We have a number of different areas to ride here. I think Brown is probably one of the rockier areas. Obviously, I came out here 5 years ago from Colorado, and we have a lot of rocks in Colorado, a lot of really rocky trails. If anybody's ever been up there, they'll know those trails. Of course, one of the infamous ones is Horseshoe, and this isn't anything like that, but here I go again. I'm going to dork it up because I'm thinking this is rock that has grip, and it doesn't. But there's also some really fun, faster-paced trails in here, as you can see, so you can get going pretty good. But I really do like a lot of the technical stuff that we have here. It's a good switch up. Not to say that the other areas don't have good technical areas, they really do. Brushy has some really good technical areas, and even some of their main trails, depending on how many races they've had on it or how hard it's been hit during the season, can get pretty tricky. But this is a super fun place. The trails are well kept, and like I said earlier, there's some really good areas to ride some more technical trails. In part two that I'll send out in the next couple days, you'll see a little bit of that. Well, part two will primarily be Trail 9 at Brown, but that's going to take a little more video time, and I try to keep these things to under 7 minutes if I possibly can. Anybody who does videos on the GoPro or any camera for that matter knows that it's never going to show elevation. It probably doesn't show how rocky or windy the trail is, or whatever it is. And even in these sections, we've got some pretty good elevation changes here. Granted, it's not the Rockies, but there are a lot of really good elevation changes. That's it. That's just me being a dumbass again. tree and being a dork. But like I was saying, Brown here has a lot of elevation changes. There's a lot of good climbs, there's a lot of good descents. Even some of the small descents, because they're rocky and tricky, can be a bit of a challenge. Alright folks, we're going to come to the end of this particular video. Again, this is part 1. I will have part 2 out in the next couple of days, and that'll show most of Trail 9 at Brown. This is a really great ride. We had a really good day up there, and I suggest if you're riding a 350 or something like that, don't ride on the wild map. It might help you out a little bit. And, thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe.